Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. I'm here this morning with CEO Michael Wood of Reyna Gold for the Metals Investor Forum in January of 2022. Michael, welcome to the interview.
Thanks, Greg. Great to be here.
Yeah, and Reyna Gold now, congratulations to you and the company. You went public yesterday, so we've been waiting for this, and yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, I agree. No, great to get the listing done. We're hoping to get it across the line back in 2021, but to be honest, the exchange is a bit slower than normal, so it seeped into 2022. But yeah, great to be live now.
Yeah, no, it's great. And of course, for me, a lot of my subscribers knew about this, but I couldn't do any official recommendation until the company was public. And so now that's happened and we're ready to rock and roll. So I'm very excited. And of course, the connection, for those who don't know yet, Reyna Gold, Reyna Silver, right? What's the tie? It's Dr. Peter McGaw, and everybody knows how much I love Peter. And he's been so helpful to me over the years from a geological standpoint. When I get above my pay grade in the geological world, Dr. Peter McGaw has always been a guy I could go to, and he's been so helpful. So I'm always a big supporter of him, and he's been very successful. We've made money with him before, and here we get yet another opportunity. So let's do this, Michael. Where do you want to take this interview? I'll let you kind of guide us from here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think, Reyna Gold is really Peter's brainchild. When we did the deal with MAG for Reyna Silver, Peter said to Jorge, we should do gold exploration as well. Peter said, northwestern Mexico, it's wide open. There's so much potential. The geology is the same coming down from Nevada, California, Arizona, but it's had so little attention. So Peter really was the brainchild, the driving force, behind Reyna Gold. We've been putting it together in the background for a couple of years. We've got 4 properties on the 2 big gold trends coming into Mexico from the US. And we're delighted with the property package we have. And then Doug has come on board as well, Doug Kerwin, who's a good friend of Peter, also involved in Reyna Silver, 2 amazing geologists.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're delighted, and then under that we have some amazing geologists on the ground in Mexico. Ariel Navarro, who we've worked with since the start of Reyna Silver. Ariel is a 3rd-generation prospector from Sonora. His dad is quite famous, Alberto. He's discovered 5 mines in Sonora. So Ariel is on the ground, and Ariel has put together a great team of his generation, like late 30s, early 40s guys, who've all worked at the majors, Fresnillo, Agnico Eagle, Alamos Gold, so they know all these properties in Sonora.
Yeah. And
so
I've been all through those areas. I have done so many site visits down there, and that's why I'm so excited about it, because I do know the potential there. I have, in my career as a newsletter writer, I've spent more time in western Mexico, the northern part of Mexico, in those areas more than any other in the world.
Well, as soon as we can, Greg, let's get you the site. I think you can drive in from the US. There's the Highway 2 literally from Arizona to our property.
Yeah.
So
no, that's great. We'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
So, well, listen, what's the initial first phase here, what we would be working on? What's our first goal or our order of operations?
Yeah, look, we have a big land package. So we have 4 properties, but La Gloria is the initial focus. La Gloria is 24,000 hectares, right by the Occidental mine, on trend up to La Herradura. We have been working extensively on it since August. We put out some sample results on Monday, the highest grade being 93 grams per ton. Fantastic grades. From a quartz vein, we got 46 grams per ton from a shear zone.
Wow.
And multiple high-grade stuff, Greg. I mean, really, we're delighted with this initial result. And I think kudos to the team. I mean, to give some context, the highest previous sample result on this property was 8.9 grams per ton.
Wow.
And our guys, straight out the ballpark, hit 93 grams. So, I mean, I think it's a fantastic start. Doug Kerwin is based in Thailand. As soon as he got his second booster shot, he was on the plane to the US, looked at some properties in Nevada area, and then came straight down to La Gloria. The first day after the site visit, he calls me up and he's like, Michael, we've got to hire more people. There's so much potential.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't got enough people. He's like, we need to hire more people.
Right. Well, no, it's, when you have talent like that has had success over and over again, Doug Kerwin, Peter McGaw, in Northwest Mexico. I mean, that's as good as it gets, you know, especially when you have a project like this that has this initial, you know, signature that we're looking for, right? So very exciting. Yeah, I'm jazzed. So
yeah, no, we will also, I mean, you know, we put out pretty amazing sample results. I think most people don't care about sampling in this market.
yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. I think the investors that understand what we're doing are very excited. We just started trading. We'll see how we trade over the course of the first week. But I think kind of pre-drilling, you know, we'll see what happens. But the aim is we've been mobilizing to start drilling. The plan is to start drilling in February and then start getting results out really as soon as we can. We'll start drilling the shear zone at Big Pit, which we think is pretty simple drilling.
Yeah.
You know, the shear zone is basically
is shallow, deep. How?
Oh, it's shallow. Shallow. It's from like at times it's surface, and you know we're in places. We kind of the previous drilling showed it's about 40 meters thick in places.
Yeah.
And the team's showing extensions as well. So the shear zone runs east to west. We have these regional faults running northwest, southeast. Then when you have the shear zone close to one of the faults running east-west up towards the regional fault. So we want to see the extensions. We think it's extending quite a bit out of the main zone area. But we want to get some initial drill results done there at the shear zone. There is, and also just so people are aware, there's an LAS lab in Caborca, 20 kilometers from our property, which Fresnillo basically own most of the land around this part of the world, as I think you know, Greg.
Yeah.
And so there's a lab right there on site. You know, the turnaround on our sample results has been pretty quick. So we're optimistic the turnaround on the drill results will be pretty quick too. But you know, I know a lot of people have had issues in Canada, particularly. But we'll see how it goes. But kind of guidance is, you know, the initial pretty shallow drilling at the shear zone, basically at surface. You know, hopefully we can start getting results out to the market April time is what we're aiming for. Kind of 2-3 months period, I think. And then I think, you know, so many people who are not in the stock who we've spoke to are like, sounds great, show me some drill results, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of investors think.
Well,
but
of course, they want to see the drill.
Yeah.
They want the truth machines tell the truth. So but it looks good. It looks very good.
Yeah.
And what's the symbol?
But a great. Actually, let me just tell you a great little caveat before we move on from that. I don't know if you're friends with Bob Marati, but I was talking to Bob about the stock the other week. And Bob was saying, look, you know, I had great bear stock, and you know, I was getting annoyed. It wasn't going anywhere, and I sold it all. And then the next day, the stock went from 53 cents to $2. He sold like literally the day before they put out the drill results. I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying.
Yeah, no. I love Bob. Yeah, he's.
Yeah. But he was saying, you know, just take, you know, you got a great story. People want to see drilling, but people need to understand as well. Once you have the drill, the stock can just move like that, right?
Oh,
if you wait for the drill results, it can be too late. So we'll see how it trades between now and then.
Especially with these people, the management people behind this, you know, with Doug and Peter, you know, there's a lot of key investors that follow them, right? And they're big investors, and so when they see these guys having some success, they are going to be big time involved. So
and then actually, just while we're on it about the drilling, the other drilling, so we'll do the shear zone, but then also we want to start drilling the quartz veins down at Pique Viejo. So you know, we've hit the 93-gram sample was from a quartz vein. We also had a 36-gram sample. So fantastic, you know, as Doug was saying when he was at the site, you know, there's these visible quartz veins. A lot of them are very vertical as well. So the geologists are quite optimistic that they're very deep veins. So, you know, Doug was saying all it takes is like 1 or 2 of these to be 20 grams plus and you're in business. Now we just found a 93-gram and a 36. So not a bad start.
That'll be off to the races. So it would be fun. Given our market circumstances right now, we need a good big hit like that. Wouldn't that be fun? So right out of the chute with you guys. So, well, listen, what's the symbol? Let's do the symbol.
So the symbol is REYG for Reyna Gold, REYG.
REYG. And do we have an OTC bulletin board?
Not yet, Greg. It takes a few. We're in the process already. The lawyer's already on it. So I'm told it's going to probably be up to 2 months before we're trading live on the OTC.
That's I've dealt with this all these years, and I'd say 2 months, 3 months, somewhere in there. So That'll be
Yeah.
very helpful, though. You get so much more exposure to U.S. investors when you have
Yeah.
that symbol. So it's worth
Yeah.
doing. So, well,
Yeah,
listen,
for sure.
we're right at 10 minutes. I usually like to stay right there. I don't like to go over because these things tend to get a little too long if we go over. But hey, Michael, good job. Super excited. This is going to be a great year for Reyna Gold.